Yeah, well, if you don't plan them now, you're not even going to be able to start.
There
So
you
that's
go.
where we're starting today.
Yeah. You want to look at what works as well, what went well, and obviously what didn't go well. Nipple. I mean, maybe that's a fucking goal for going forward. Is no more
Wear
nipple.
something that fits you.
I'll tell you what. Well, OnlyFans. That could be my goal.
Like you might be on your fitness journey in a really good place, eating well, feeling good, and you might get like a promotion at work or something
Yeah.
because you're like thriving. Do you know what I mean? So always celebrate stuff, even if it's nothing to do with what you're actually working towards, because it's a byproduct of what you're doing.
It will help you much more going deeper into your goals than just setting this random kind of goal because you feel like you need to set a goal to achieve something.
We're talking about goal setting with your fitness goals for now or for the new year.
Anyway, we need to move on. You're in there with weird things. Doing the colour balance, are we?
Colour balance.
Colour balance, mate.
Proper
Got to
pros
do the
we
colour
are.
balance, people. If you don't do the colour balance, then it's gonna look shit.
That's what they do in like real TV and that.
Yeah,
innit?
so we've
Like,
got
this
we've
is
got like a real producer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you should do. You should get one of them.
I'm
Actually,
gonna get one.
that'd be quite cool. Isn't it?
This is real TV.
It is real TV. Yeah,
basically.
we've got like a professional videographer guy
Yeah.
who does stuff.
Yeah.
I bet
I think you
your-
might be
I bet-
underselling me there.
I bet- I bet-
Videographer guy.
I bet your video
What you mean
guy
is the lifesaver that
doesn't
sorts your life
have
out?
doesn't have two Canons and a Fujifilm staring at you.
Fujifilm.
My videographer's got 20 cameras.
Is
I
it?
mean,
should do as well.
How many do you actually have?
I have like 4 digital cameras, and then I've got, I want to say 12 or 13 film cameras.
Yeah.
You're a bit obsessed.
I mean, it's a little bit
basically.
over the top, but
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, it's 100% over the top.
100% over the top. But anyway, Emma, how you doing? Welcome to the Couple of Coaches podcast. I'm doing the intro because you couldn't be able to do it.
I can't believe you just did that. You didn't give me a chance because you two are nattering away as always.
Okay, go on. Intro.
Hello,
Or send in a
everyone.
tweet.
Welcome to the Couple of Coaches podcast with me, Emma, and Michael. You can't see it, but it is officially Christmas in the Clark /
Household.
Harding
Oh yeah.
/ Harding household. But in our next episode, we will get the tree in the back so that you can see it.
That will be the last episode of the year. Will be the Christmas special.
Yeah. So we've got a Christmas tree up. We've got little bits everywhere. We decorated the outside of the house. And it's all looking very, very nice and festive.
I mean, I know your kids have an elf. Max has an elf, and he
Aw.
finds his elf. He gets it hid, and he finds it. And we're already missing a little bit at the top of the hat.
Yeah, he's
But everything
getting that
else
off
intact. I'm
already.
surprised. He's still going strong.
I think your nipple's out.
Oh.
Only because we'll watch it back and he'll go, why didn't you tell me my nipple was out?
Yeah.
Put
All the
those
time.
away. No one wants to see that. Keep it
Yeah.
PG. So yeah, it's officially Christmas. It's a very exciting time of year. We've got our Christmas drinks with our clients on Friday, haven't
Yeah,
we?
that's gonna be fun.
So we're just going out for drinks with some of our clients who can make it, have a little drink, have a little bit of fun, celebrate Christmas.
And celebrate the year that they've what they've achieved and what they're going to achieve.
Yeah.
Funny enough, takes us on to the what we're talking about.
Oh, what are we talking about?
It's on your phone.
We're talking
I'm
about
joking.
goal setting with your fitness goals for now or for the new year. So obviously everyone goes into the new year with new goals that they want to achieve in that year. But I suppose the earlier you sit down and actually think about those goals, the more prepared you're going to be to actually take them on, whether it's now or in the new year,
Yeah.
aren't you?
I just want to talk about something actually because I see a client actually said to me like always sees like like basically what we're about to do sees like coaches talking about planning like your goals for the new year and stuff. Then on the set the same coach will be like you should be starting now.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to kind of elaborate on that. That
Mhm.
what we're saying is yes, you should be starting to do things now. You don't just put December off because you've got a few meals out with family or friends or work and just think, oh, I'm just not even gonna bother starting.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you can set new goals in New Year. It's just a clean slate, and a lot of people do. But you should still be starting to work towards them and generating some momentum now.
Yeah, well, if you don't plan them now, you're not even going to be able to start.
There you
So that's
go.
where we're starting today.
Yeah, get
Is
ahead.
actually planning what you want to achieve.
Planning is key.
Yeah. It's definitely something we're going to be speaking to our clients about over the next few weeks in the lead up to Christmas.
Yeah.
So, step one
Step one.
of
A couple of coaches.
planning out.
Planning. Sorry.
Do you want to let me speak?
Yeah, I'm just
or- Step one of planning out your goals for the year. The first thing that we're going to do is reflect. We're going to do a bit of reflection. Reflect on the year you've had.
Yeah.
Look at what has been really good. Celebrate that and think how you can now build on top of that or take that further. But then also maybe look at what maybe didn't go as well, what you maybe set out to achieve but didn't. Why was that? And then how are you going to change that going into this year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. It's funny saying about reflecting. One of my clients, we were talking about like goal setting for the new year, and he'd been with me for a year, and his goal this time last year was to not go into the year feeling like absolute shit because he felt like a bit of a slob and just really unhappy. And he's currently, as long as he doesn't damage everything he's done in the next 3 weeks, which I'm pretty sure he won't, he's going to go into the year feeling the best he's ever felt.
That's what you want, isn't it?
That's what you want. His
How you
goal,
want to start the year.
it was a simple goal for him, gave himself the year to achieve it. He's achieved it. Feeling good, feeling fine.
So what didn't work last year? You know, did you keep setting yourself up for failure? Did you keep doing too much that it wasn't actually achievable or manageable for you? Were you unsure of what to do and you never actually reached out for help on whatever that was?
Did you not have a plan of action?
Yeah. So what didn't work or what sort of held you back from getting to that goal? And how are you going to change that in?
And also, what did work? You know, it's like when you reflect on last year, you obviously you want to look at what worked as well, what went well, and obviously what didn't go well, and then at least you can adapt from that because it's quite apparent normally what if you look back and really think about it, what didn't go well. Like some people might say, oh, every time it got to the weekend, I went out and just ended up going out the weekend, and then Monday, Tuesday was a slow start, and then I'll start the week, right, Wednesday, good to go, and it gets Saturday and I'm out again, and it's like a vicious circle. So that might be a problem for some people. Some people might have not just actually set mini goals within their big goals. So like it was all a bit too overwhelming and you kind of almost never feel like you're going to get there. Whereas if you set smaller goals, easier to achieve, and it's little stepping stones on the way to the big goal, it's a lot more manageable and it's not as overwhelming as it is if like it's like, oh, I need to lose 20 kilos. Like if you're just chipping away, it's going to feel like it's taking ages. Whether it's like, right, lose 1 kilo at a time and you're a percentage closer to the goal you want to achieve. Yeah. But yeah, reflecting on your year is a massive one in how you're going to basically step forward this year. Should we reflect on our year?
Oh,
yeah. What
don't know
went
if I want
well?
to.
Interesting topic, this one.
Yeah, maybe do this off camera.
We need a counselling meeting. No, our year's gone really well, I think. What's that face for?
No, I thought we were talking about our own individual years.
Emma still isn't engaged.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, true.
What do you mean? What's wrong with your year?
No, just my year was a bit slow starting, I feel like.
Yeah. But you've reflected now and
Yeah.
you know you're gonna hit the ball running. Hit the
ground
running. Get the ball running.
I don't mean in terms of fitness, by the way. I mean in terms of like work,
in
business. Yeah.
But you're off to a flyer now.
Yeah, and that's definitely something that will change going into the new year.
Yeah.
What about yours?
You've
had a good year.
I'm relatively happy.
Just gonna do it again.
Had a good year. Just gonna do it again. Just do the same again. I did fail in something. I did kind of set myself up for a 10K that was supposed to be a certain time and failed by about 5 minutes.
Oh, well, I did well in that one.
Yeah, you did well in that one.
Well, I didn't do well, but I beat what I wanted to do.
You completed it.
Yeah.
I did well in that one. Which we are doing again. So, I mean, I've got like a bit of a mission, a bit of a fight with a 10K in London. I'm going to go there swinging, get my time, and then never do it again.
What's the time you want to do it in?
What's the time I was going to do it?
Is it 54 or something?
No, 45.
Oh,
Pretty fast, to be fair.
yeah.
Well, I did it in 51 and my fastest was 49. And the 49 wasn't even the race. The 49 was street running. But
Was that
I
with Lewis?
That was with Lewis, yeah. And I was laying on the floor for 5 minutes after.
He told me.
but I know it's doable. I didn't really train properly and, didn't lead by example. But what I will lead by example is I will fail and I will go again.
Mm-hmm.
And I will win.
You go again.
Year's been okay. We'll set our own personal goals, both personal and together. Even some relationship goals. We have got some kind of relationship goals, though, haven't we? Like in terms of our life and stuff. Yeah.
Oh.
There's a few things.
Oh, right. As in within our relationship?
No, I know, like within us. Like
Emma
Right.
to get
buying a
engaged.
house.
So
or
they're
something.
financial
But
goals.
yeah.
They're not relationship.
Yeah,
I
not-
thought you was wanting to work on our relationship
Get a
then. Nate, I
divorce.
got all excited.
Anyway, we need to move on. Right, so number 2 is setting your goals. And there is a formula that we haven't made this up, by the way. This is a common formula that a lot of people actually use, and a few of my clients use. So it's called SMART. So be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time. So I'll read what we've written out. So be specific. So be clear on about what you want to achieve.
Yeah, don't just be vague
Don't be
and
vague,
be like, oh,
yeah.
I want to do this. Because
Like-
it's just not, it's not going to feel achievable or anything.
That's the first step. If it's just like a random goal because you're setting a goal to set a goal,
Yeah.
like you're probably not going to achieve it because it doesn't mean anything.
It's like, I want to lose weight.
Yeah, like look, I want to lose
Okay,
weight. Okay,
how much
well,
weight do you want to lose? Why do you want to lose that
Yeah.
weight? What are you working towards to lose that
What
weight?
what does losing that weight look like? Do you know what I mean? Like you need to go deeper into it, and it will help you much more going deeper into your goals than just setting this random kind of goal because you feel like you need to set a goal to achieve something.
Yeah.
It's not the way to do it. Be
No.
specific and go deeper into what you want to do within that goal.
I don't know if I was just going to say on the next one, which is achievable. Is that the next one?
No, measurable.
Oh, measurable. Sorry. You talk about measurable first then.
So you want to make sure it's like measurable. So
Like we just said, kind of.
yeah, like so you can kind of what we were saying. So you can kind of track your progress, and it's like if you're losing weight, it's measurable. So you can make sure you can lose pound by pound. If it's I want to run a 10K or I want to build X amount of muscle, I want to look like this. You're tracking photos. Make sure you're measuring it because that way you have the data and you can kind of see how you're getting on that journey to achieve that goal.
Yeah.
It's not like just throwing shit at a wall and hoping it sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just going to talk about achievable, which I completely get. Like, obviously, you don't want to set out to do something that just isn't achievable or that you don't think is achievable. But I also do think there's, like, you do sort of have to push yourself a little bit. Like, maybe not in terms of, like, fitness. Like, don't set out to do a 200 kg squat if you obviously not going to be able to do that. But I do sometimes feel like you do have to be a bit, what's the word I'm looking
Challenge.
for?
So
Yeah.
we've written here like achievable. So
Outside your comfort zone.
your goal should be challenging. Would we right? But within reach.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, which
Like, you
I
can't-
completely get.
I understand. So sometimes I guess in maybe like financial goals, you might set it super, super high because if you fall short, it's still much better
It's
than what you
still-
would. But
yeah.
if you've got a goal, and I guess that is similar, you could do that with losing weight, but then
if you
might not
don't
be
get to that,
happy.
then you're not happy. Yeah,
Do you
no,
know
I
what
get
I
you.
mean?
But
Like-
I do think you've got to have some sort of aspiration to maybe even push yourself further than you think you can go,
I
if that
agree.
makes
It just
So achievable, obviously, but if it's something where you could push it that little bit further and be like, no, do you know what? I'm actually holding myself back by just trying to achieve that. Let's think.
it's just
think
challenging
bigger.
yourself. Like it has to be like if you don't achieve it, then what's the point of it being a goal?
Because also you would surprise yourself a
Yeah,
lot
but goals
sometimes.
do need to be. Again, sometimes you don't know what's achievable. That's probably the answer. So you can set it
So you won't find out.
achievable, like something that is achievable. But for a lot of people who haven't unlocked their true potential, like we would say, you
Mm.
don't really know what's achievable. Like it's like me saying, right, next year I'm going to climb Everest.
Mm.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because I don't have the funding, I don't have the time to put into the training that you would need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not achievable.
Yeah.
If I was a millionaire and didn't have to kind of do stuff every day, it probably could be achievable because you could train
Yeah.
for it within a year.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? So it has to, you have to set yourself realistic, achievable goals, but also challenge yourself. Don't set them so small that it's not as it's a bit shit if you hit it. You know.
Yeah.
Next one. So achievable but challenging. Time bound. I'm a massive fan on this one.
What about relevant?
Huh?
Relevant.
Oh, relevant. Sorry. Yeah, skipped one there.
I
yeah.
suppose this is a bit more of what we're saying, isn't it? Keep it relevant.
Well, keep it relevant to kind of what
as long
what
as
you want to
in
achieve.
your in line with your lifestyle and what.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of just kind of common sense, right? Like your
Mhm.
goals are going to be relevant to what you want to achieve.
Nipple.
Nipple. I mean, maybe that's a fucking goal for going forward is no more nipple.
Wear something that fits you.
I'll tell you what, OnlyFans, that could be my goal.
It's
Amount of nipples we've got going
I'm
on.
only telling you because honestly, when we watch this back, he'll be going, my nipples out. Why don't you tell me? So I'm just telling you
There's
now.
three things.
It's out again.
Either the nipples out, I'm picking my nose like this, or whatever. I don't even pick my nose. I like pick the inside of it, or I'll sit here tapping that.
Your nipples
And
out.
the nipples out again.
I think we're just gonna have to accept.
Get that man
that
a
the
jumper.
nipple is out. Do you want some nipple covers?
Yeah, you could get like your little black X's.
Or little like tassels?
Yeah.
It's when you sit down. It's. I'll carry on talking. Time bound. So set a clear
No,
time
I've ruined
frame.
it for Nave because I'm not even in the right
That's
place
it.
now.
Let me check, mate.
So obviously,
You're done with this. Sorry.
so obviously, you don't just want to say, I want to lose £10 because you're not actually giving yourself a time to lose that £10 by. And again, you need to be realistic to what that is. But if you maybe break that down and say, okay, I want to lose £3 here, then another £3, then another £3 or whatever it is. So give yourself a clear time frame, or if it's a holiday that you're working towards, or a wedding, or your 30th, whatever it is, make sure it's clear how long you have, and then you can work back and break down all the little milestones in that time.
Yeah, I think time just puts more pressure on you as well to achieve it. If there's no time frame into, I just want to do it whenever, then it's okay to take your foot off the gas. And as we know, and we spoke before, like time is precious. You know, like you only get X amount of time on this. X amount of time on this earth. So there's no point going, I'll just get there when I get there. Like if it's something that's going to make you feel better and something you really want to achieve, then you want to do it the quickest time possible for yourself. So yeah, time bound goals are really, 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 really big. And we always see it. People that are getting ready for like weddings and stuff like that on holidays always get into really good shape because it's the pressure of time and it's a bit of a countdown, isn't it?
Yeah. So those are our SMART goals. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time.
Yeah, that's smart. That is
Cool. Number 3, break down big goals. So we've kind of already said this already. If your big goal is to lose 3 stone, you need to break that down because that's a lot of weight to lose and it can't just happen. It's got to have those stages. So break them down into more achievable goals. So like weekly goals or monthly goals, so that it builds up over time. And each time you tick off a milestone, you're like, I'm getting closer and closer and closer. It motivates you, doesn't it? And keeps you accountable and keeps you on track.
Yeah. Same as what we do with our clients as well. We like break it down, don't you, into like dropping their body fat, putting on muscle, maintaining. It's broken down into goals. And again, with people that run, it's not like I want to do a marathon, just go and run a marathon. It's like, right, I'm going to run, I don't know, 5 kilometers. I'm going to build up to 10. It's just breaking them down because it makes it a lot more achievable when you can kind of see the progress. So yeah, no, very good. I like that one. Break down big goals. Okay, so this one is a little bit different. So within your goals, choosing things that you kind of enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's more based around probably like training programs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
Well, I guess it's like if you want to run a marathon but you hate running,
what are you
don't do
doing?
it.
Yeah.
Like, because you're
Yeah.
not going to enjoy it. Or, I don't know.
Unless you like bid to be in the London Marathon like me and then get in. Not I haven't got in, but if I get in, I'm regret it, but I would still do it.
Yeah.
That's kind of a different thing. Or if you're doing something, I guess, for charity with someone, and
Mhm.
that's different. But in terms of like, if we just take about choosing things that you enjoy doing, it's massive in your training program. So
Mm.
like the best training program is one that you enjoy. Like if
Mhm.
you don't like doing high rocks, why would you do high rocks?
Yeah.
People that like doing high rocks are gonna do really fucking good at high
'Cause
rocks.
they
They
love it.
fucking love it. They wake
Mhm.
up and they fucking do burpees in their bedroom. You know what I mean? It's like they love that shit.
Mhm.
And we like to go to the gym and train. So
Yeah.
we have a gym split. If I was to start doing high rocks every week, I'd fucking resent it. And I
Yeah,
just wouldn't like
same.
it.
Same.
Um,
I resented the
I
running.
keep
in the
getting
lead
clients
ups.
ask me to do it, and I'm keep saying no.
Yeah.
'Cause it's not for me.
No.
Will it be one day?
Yeah. I
Maybe.
mean, you can always try something, but if you just know you're not going to enjoy the process of getting somewhere,
Yeah.
you're not going to stick to it, and then you're going to feel like you failed. So, sometimes there's things we have to do that we don't want to do to get to a certain
Yeah.
place. So, like, if it is, you want a massive glutes, unfortunately, you are going to have to go to the gym and train them. And if you
Yeah.
don't like training in the gym, maybe it's a goal. It's not a goal for
Not a
you.
goal
Maybe
for
you
you,
got to give
love.
up that dream
Yeah.
of that big booty. But yeah, it is about making sure that you actually enjoy
yourself.
what
It's like
you're doing.
cardio. Like obviously people cardio is good for you. A lot of
Yeah.
people say don't do cardio. Cardio is good for you. Like
Yeah.
obviously it's good for your heart. It's good for your health.
Mhm.
You do burn calories. Like it is good for you to do. One thing that's not maybe so good for do is doing fucking cardio you absolutely hate because
Yeah.
you won't do it.
Yeah.
And there's loads of things you can do. Like if you like running, go running. If
Mhm.
you like going on the Stairmaster because you're psycho, then go on the Stairmaster. If you like to go and play paddle, go and play paddle.
Mhm.
If you like to play golf, like I do, I mean, you're getting 15,000 steps in. Go and play golf. You know, it's
You
like
had to drop golf in there
do
somehow,
what
didn't
because
you?
it's good for. Well, it's not cardio. It's good for your. It's kind of cardio,
Yeah,
mental
kind
cardio.
Yeah.
And yeah, it helps you achieve things that you enjoy. So, like, for example, if I went and played golf, like I'm not even thinking about doing 15,000 steps. Like it's
No,
not
it
even
just
it's
happens,
not even a
innit?
thing. It just happens. Whereas if
Mm.
I woke up and you was like, oh, you need to go and do 15,000 steps, walk around the street, I'd be like, mate, that's so fucking long.
Yeah.
But when you do something you enjoy, you forget you're doing it.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
make sure you're doing stuff that you enjoy.
Yeah.
Over to you, boss.
Create a balanced routine. So do not set yourself up for failure by putting too much on yourself. If you don't have time to train 5 or 6 times a week, don't say that you're going to train 5 or
Yeah.
6 times a week because you're not going to be able to do it. You're going to fail and you're going to give up. So make sure you create a routine that works for you, whether that's starting with 2 to 3 times a week. See how manageable that is.
Yeah.
If you're like, oh, do you know what? I could do a 4th, then add it in after a couple of weeks. But make sure you have a routine that you can stick to and that it's not too much for everything around your lifestyle.
Yeah, no, that's so important. I mean, a big thing that I do is kind of routine and structure with when people come on board and making sure that their routine is okay. So that might start with 3 gym sessions, and then you can streamline it once you've done that. Because people always ask, "How many do I need to go to the gym every day?" No, you don't. And again, it's not sustainable. Some people want to. That's absolutely fine. Like some people just live for it. They want to go to the gym every day. That's absolutely fine as long as they've got the right training split. It's nothing wrong with it.
No.
But do you need to go to the gym every day? No, you don't. You can go 3-4 times, whatever. But yeah, having that balanced routine between the gym and everything you do in your lifestyle is super, super important. Just for being able to.
It's not out.
You're looking at me.
I know. I
just so
looked at him
you
before and he's like,
can sustain, I guess, is probably the word. So you can do it long term. If you go all or nothing, then it soon becomes nothing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sweet. Number 6, one that we absolutely love. When it comes to your goals, make sure you're tracking the progress. Because if you're not tracking the progress, how do you even know if you're going to reach your goals? You know? So whether that be weight, your running times, how you're looking, your progression in the gym, what you're lifting, I don't know, steps you're walking, mountains you're climbing, fucking golf balls you're swinging. I don't know. Make sure you're tracking. Make sure you're tracking your progress. But they got the. No, I'm going back to golf. But like, if I wanted to be a scratch golfer, you need to make sure you're tracking all of your shots. You're tracking your. I'm not going to go into details of terms of golf. I mean, I don't even know myself, but
Bored
do
already.
you know what? Do you know what I mean? You need to track your scores and track what you're doing, and to see whether you're getting better.
Yeah. So you got to record and
Just track everything.
and track.
Data's important.
Yeah. Yeah. Nutrition and hydration. I mean, you got to make sure that that's a focus.
Yeah.
I suppose whatever you're doing, if you're fueled well, eating the right things and hydrated, you're going to thrive in that thing. If you're not, then it's going to be a struggle.
It's just an important thing because obviously we're talking about goals in terms of like achieving something, and nutrition, hydration is always going to play a part in every single one because that's how
there
you,
is.
you keep yourself at 100%. So whether you're again running, building muscle, losing weight, whatever goal you're doing, nutrition and hydration is going to play a massive part in you optimizing yourself at 100%.
And they're going to be different based on what you're doing.
Yes, you need to adjust them in terms of what you're doing, but they're going to play a vital part in any goal that you achieve to do with your body. This one's quite good. Making it social. This is quite a big thing, especially for people that are kind of new into the gym. Or anything is having like a gym partner or a gym friend or a gym buddy. We're gym buddies sometimes, aren't we? Yeah.
Aww.
I think it just it's accountability. It's huge. It pushes you even harder in terms of what you're doing. And it just makes it better. Like
Makes it more enjoyable.
Makes it more enjoyable. Like I used to run with my brother because we both we wouldn't do it as well or as consistently if we did it on our own. But you do it together.
You don't want to let that person down.
Don't let that person down. So
then it keeps you.
Obviously, you can have your own goals within that. And yeah, you can do it on your own. You don't need someone to hold your hand. But it is nice to share it with someone, whether that be a partner, a friend, a family, whatever it may be. I mean, a lot of people do. I mean, you do see a lot of people training with other people because it's nice to, as long as you're not taking the piss out the social and you are actually trying to achieve your goals, then it does help.
Yeah. Find a buddy.
Find a buddy.
Find a friend.
There you go. Find a friend.
Okay, this one is super, super, super important. Number 9, second to last one. Prioritize consistency over perfection. So important. And this is where so many people fail. Is because as soon as one thing goes wrong or they do something that's not on plan or their day doesn't go how they planned it, they think, oh, do you know what? I give up, throw in the towel. It's too hard. Can't do it. I've ruined all my progress. So focus on consistency and what's happening majority of the time rather than those little tiny unperfect days or hours or things that happen that feel like you're failing when you're not because you've just been consistent 5 days before that. So 5 compared to 1 day is much more effective.
No, that is it. Because the people that focus on perfection, that's the all or nothing, isn't it? As soon as you go wrong, you hit the fuck it button. And
you love the fuck it button.
No, because people do hit the fuck it button.
No, but
like,
it's your phrase.
You could have like the six perfect days, have one bad day and go, oh, fucking bollocks, that's crap. Not doing it anymore. And then write another week off and you just think, if you actually took a step back, breathe, understand what's going on, just get back to it. Like that one bad day will soon evaporate to nothing. Do you know what? And everyone has bad days and everyone will have bad days. I mean, no one's perfect, all right? Like no one can be perfect 100%. People get ill, things come up. Sometimes things just don't go your way. But the people that win are the people that are consistent.
And that carry on.
And they carry on, are consistent over the whole year. So be consistent. Don't focus on everything being perfect. And the last one is celebrate your milestones. And that can be within anything, any goal in life, I think. Whether it be relationship goals, and if you've achieved something together, you can celebrate that because then it gives you it rewards you and then gives you that incentive to push to the next goal. Even with your fitness goals, like you can reward yourself once you get to certain places because it's a well done to you, you know. And the same with business. You see people rewarding themselves by buying themselves something to say, right, I've achieved that goal. And also, if you buy something that's, especially in like in a relationship or financial, if you buy something that means something, every time you see that thing, you're like, I earned that. Do you know what I mean? I worked my ass off to get to that point to be able to go, right, I'm going to buy that, whether that be I don't know, probably a watch or whatever it may be that you buy to reward yourself.
You
and I
buy
think
me
that's
a
quite.
watch?
I'm not.
Well, that's what you just said. I thought you said you're buying me a watch.
You got to hit your goals, mate. You got to hit your goals first. Once you hit your goals, then you can have a watch.
Definitely celebrate. There'll be things that you celebrate as well that you didn't even think would happen with what you're doing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you might be on your fitness journey in a really good place, eating well, feeling good, and you might get like a promotion at work or something because you're like thriving. Do you know what I mean? So always celebrate stuff, even if it's nothing to do with what you're actually working towards, because it's a byproduct of what you're doing, isn't it?
I think on that note, what's your affirmation?
Oh, I ain't got one yet.
Have you not?
Make sure you're listening, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh,
see, this is where I'll find it. He goes on his phone. I say it. He doesn't listen.
It's the woony dog.
Oh, I feel like we've had this already. Shall I say it anyway?
Say it anyway.
Because it is kind of relevant. Yeah. Remember, it's just a bad day, not a bad life. We've had that before.
I'm joking.
We've had that before, haven't we?
Have we? It's just a bad day, not a bad life.
It's just a bad life. Yeah. So, like we were just saying with the consistency over perfection, it's just a bad day. It doesn't mean that everything's ruined and that you're back to square one and that you should just give up and you're a failure. It's just a bad day and we all have them. And it's okay to have them. Breathe, reset, go again. Yeah. Put your nipple away. On that note, we will see you in our next Christmas.
It will be the final one of the year.
That's cray.
Before we have a little season break, and it will be the Christmas finale.
Whoop, whoop.
Emma's going to do shots.
Whoa. Okay.
Shot. And Nathan. Yeah, Nathan won't be driving home. He's staying the night. Anyway, on that note.
Thank you very much for listening, everyone. Set your goals and we'll see you soon.